Dave made this beat.
Welcome to Say Like a Champ, episode 284. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy. Welcome back, SLAC fam. What's good, y'all?
What's good? We got some slackers in the building, and as always, we got to do our obligatory disclaimers. We appreciate your support. As always, we appreciate the likes, the thumbs up, the comments. Please engage and be a part of the show. I see we got Unk in the building already. Hello from Texas. We got Pops. We got Anthony Weston. You know he's fired up.
Oh, yeah,
and we got Kelly as well. Welcome in, everybody. And before we get started, Strizzy, how you feeling?
Man, I feel pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? I think allergies kicked my butt a little bit today, so woke up from a Benadryl nap about 20 minutes ago. So if I feel a little groggy, don't worry, your boy will get into it. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, man, everything's straight. How about you?
Yeah, doing good. It's been a busy week already, and it's only Tuesday, but that's how it goes. Sometimes we're marching along, and I definitely am excited for today's show because we are going to do our drawings for our Super Bowl squares. This is always a time we look forward to every single year. And as a Cowboys fan, I never have anything to root for in the Super Bowl, so I always got to give me some squares so I can at least root for the scores. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. Before we get started, though, we got to welcome in our third member of the panel, Mr. Matt Marcus. Marcus, what's good?
What up, people? What's going on?
Look
like Pops already starting off over there. We're gonna start with that, brother, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to jump to that right now. Because Pops already. Oh, we got Moms in the building as well. Welcome in, Moms. Pops starting off early. Discussed it at the media. Why other idiots are claiming Chiefs get favorable calls? I think that there's something to both of it, but we'll definitely talk about that and we'll gather more opinions there. But before we do, I definitely want to get into our Super Bowl square drawings, and that'll be a little tease for everybody to stick around for the rest of the show for sure, because we got some stuff to get into. Let me go ahead and instead of pulling up our graphics, we'll pull up the Super Bowl squares. And I do want to let everybody know that I sent out like a copy. Basically, the grid is set, and now we're going to go ahead and fill them in. Strizzy's going to take care of the number generator as he always does. And then, we'll go ahead and finalize the board and then send that out later. So let me just pull this up real quick. All right, y'all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. So we got everybody on here, and I just always like to run through as a disclaimer, like how we got to this point. I want to welcome in Stephanie to the show as well. What's good, Steph? And yeah, you got some Super Bowl squares as well, so definitely want to see that. But basically, how we did this is as people bought their squares or they won their squares, we just put them in a list. Then we do a random number generator, sort it from smallest to largest. That assigns the squares. So again, we just put it in there like that. We take the squares and lay them into the grid 10 at a time. That's how we got that completely randomized squares. So if some of your squares happen to be next to each other, that's kind of how that goes and how we got to this point. Because again, we're not here to fill them in ourselves. So, all right. Marcus, should we start with the Chiefs or the Eagles?
Chiefs.
Okay, we'll start with the Chiefs. Also want to welcome in Grace to the show. Happy February. We're already moving along. Okay, so we're going to start with the Chiefs. Strizzy, want to give me a number between 0 and 9?
Yes, sir. So the first number we got is 6 on this bad boy.
6. Okay, cool.
Yep. Next number is 0. Next number is 3.
No duplicates yet.
Right. Next number is 5.
Sure, I jinxed it though.
Next number is 9. Next number is 2.
Anthony Weston with the jokes as always.
7.
You know I wasn't rooting for him. Hold on.
Next number is 4. Next is 1. And the last number should be 8.
All right, cool. Then we'll jump over to the Eagles right quick.
Yes, sir. First number we got is 5. Tricky. Then 3. Then 7. 0. 2.
Oh, wait, hold on.
You're good. Next number up is number 1. Then 4.
I think it's too late now. Should have some music playing.
Number 9. Number 8. Yeah, what's the last one?
Should be 6.
6. Sorry. Yep.
All right, there we go. It's locked into stone. we got our Super Bowl squares on point. So we'll go ahead and switch over to our graphics real quick. And again, I'll send those out later so that everybody can see which ones they have, and we have something to root for this weekend.
Yeah.
Go ahead and switch my screen real quick, and then we'll hop into it. Marcus, you already said you want to start with NFL first.
Yeah, we can.
So, of course, the big news this week, the Super Bowl, and there was some talk and some questions about favorable calls at the opening night. But I wanted to ask, though, do you guys watch the opening night? Are you into that at all? Did you check it out this year?
I had never heard of it up night. I must have missed out on what is that.
So it's like just where they bring the teams out and they just like they have like the media availability and stuff like that. I was curious because they make a big deal of it, but I don't think anybody actually watches it. So I was curious about that.
No,
but
I haven't seen it.
Got you. There was some talk that last night though that they during the media availability for Patrick Mahomes, they did ask him some questions about the favorable calls and stuff like that. I think we have seen some things that we've talked about it always, where it's like when you're the champ, you might going to get the benefit of the doubt, kind of Tiger as the runner thing. But I'm not exactly sure like what comments Pops and Anthony are kind of mentioning, but I know it's kind of out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll just have to leave it for where it is right now. But I did want to talk about some predictions and make our official predictions for the Super Bowl. And also, Strizzy brought us some props. So this is going to be kind of like our Secure the Bag segment. But I did want to start with, it's pretty crazy, but they're expecting $1.39 billion to be bet legally on the Super Bowl through the new sports books. And that's still not even all states.
Legally.
That's still like yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm like, where is that money coming from? In my opinion, I'm like, that's so much money collectively. But it shows. But I think, how many states is it now that are? Do you know, Strizzy, off the top is like 13, 14?
I think it's more than that now. I think it's more than 13, 14 now. I could be wrong, but it seems like it's become more. I could be wrong though.
So is it like if you're not in the same state, you still can bet, right? You can still some kind of way to do it, or you have to be legally a citizen in that state.
Well, you just have to be present. They basically do it off of your like geolocation. So if you're present in the state, you can do it through your app. But if you're not,
so I'm pretty sure that's why people doing that, you know.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Definitely don't have to be like back in the day where you'd have to actually go to a sports book. But in the honor of that and kind of our Secure the Bag type of segment, Strizzy did bring us some props. And then after that, we want to make your predictions for the game. So if everybody wants to drop their predictions in the chat. But Strizzy, you want to walk us through your prop bet for the game?
Yeah, man. So let's see. So first up, man, we got Jalen Hurts plus 40 rushing yards. I think Spags is going to do everything in his power to stop Saquon. Like I think that's their game plan. They're going to really try to make Jalen Hurts beat them, and I think it's going to be difficult. You know what I mean? So I think they're going to. So I think with that being said, I think they're pretty good at getting to the quarterback. So I think Jalen's going to get this plus 40 pretty easily. Either he does it with just some open field, or does it, because he's running for his life. But I think he's good.
Got you. I
Next,
agree. And a lot of the, as long as his knee is okay, a lot of the like fakes to Saquon and stuff like that.
for sure. Next up, we got Patrick Mahomes, 250 yards plus passing. I forget what his actual over under is on this one, but I think the 250 is kind of a safe bet. Um, I think the O line is going to somewhat hold up here, and I haven't believed in the Eagles' secondary very well. They have a great pass rush, but I think Patrick Mahomes is going to get that ball out and get it out quickly. So I think they're gonna get those passing yards super easy as well.
That's what's up.
Next up, Kelsey, 5+ receptions. We've seen it. You know what I mean? Like I think what they wanted to do was really save Kelsey for like the end of the season. So even though he is getting older, obviously, in terms of football, because he's still really young, you know what I'm saying? I think that he's going to have just another positive Super Bowl game. So 5 receptions didn't seem that too bad for me. He was interviewed yesterday. He talked about people asking about retirement. And he said like he loves doing what he's doing, and he's pumped up, and he has no plans to retire right now. So we'll see he'll see when they get that ring.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like if it's 3 feet, he'd be like, I'm out.
Yeah. And then last but not least, I think anytime touchdown, if I had to pick anybody to get an anytime touchdown, especially for the Chiefs, going to be Kareem Hunt. He's kind of, even with Pacheco back, he kind of has taken a back seat to Hunt. Hunt's kind of been the primary back so far. I think he gets in. If there was anybody else, I'd probably say Jalen Hurts too. I think both of those guys get into the end zone this weekend, but I think Hunt's he's my like guaranteed lock. I think he gets in for sure.
Agreed. So Anthony Weston started us off with the predictions for the game. He says Chiefs 30, Eagles 27. Marcus, what you got?
It won't be that close. I got 34-17.
They think they run away with it?
Yeah, 34-17. That's my score.
Strizzy?
I have the exact same score. I think I actually had that exact same score in the bet 30-27 Chiefs.
Oh, dang. Nice. And so for me, I definitely know it's going to be the Chiefs, but I was thinking like more something like around that like line of like 10 points, like maybe 24, 30, something in that lines. But I just feel like it's going to be maybe close towards the end, and then the Chiefs will score one to kind of put it out of range. But I agree with you, Strizzy, on your points as far as them trying to stop Saquon at all costs. They're going to make Hurts beat them, and I just think they won't be able to keep up after a while as long as the Chiefs come out like they did. And we know Andy Reid is such a good coach, playmaking, play calling. I mean, he knows exactly what to do to get the job done.
Yep. Agreed.
Marcus, are you excited for the game, or are you like,
Yeah, I might watch it here and there. I'm not gonna be at the beginning watching and all that. I might peep in and see what the score is, but I'm not a fan this year. I'm gonna give a care.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting for sure. But I know Anthony West is fired up. He said, "Wow, Marcus," but I kind of like, I don't know. I want to get excited for it, but we'll see. But it is still the Super Bowl. I'll definitely be watching and enjoying over there with Pop. So that'll be dope. And for the food, I can't miss out on the food.
Always.
Little bit of other NFL news. Cooper Kupp was told that he's going to be traded, and then also the Saints still waiting for a coach. It's funny, we were just talking about Cooper Kupp though, Marcus, and you were bringing it up, but he definitely got replaced by the kid over there. So he's got to go. It makes too much money.
How time changed so quick, man. This guy was a Super Bowl champ, doing his thing, Triple Crown, all that. And I just let the guy go, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, most definitely. But we'll see where he ends up landing.
There's no loyalty around here.
Exactly. And I think with that, we got to go to our next topic. I'm going to go ahead and put us in that conversation about Luka Doncic to AD, or to the Lakers for AD. And this was truly, to me, like a blockbuster. Like when we talk about just out of nowhere, I never would have thought Luka Doncic. I never would have thought the Lakers would be in on trading AD right now. Maybe just put a couple more pieces together. But both sides saw what they wanted out of it. But again, for me, the surprising part is Doncic being traded, or kind of quote unquote given up of it. Seems like by the Mavs part at just such a young age. Marcus, I see you're rocking the gear. What did you think about the trade when you heard about it?
I thought it was fake. I thought somebody was playing around. I didn't believe it for like at least a day or so. I didn't believe it was real until they really said it was real. I think this might be the biggest trade in NBA history to me. I'm not gonna say it is for sure, but to me, it's just my belief. I think this might be the biggest one, and as nobody expected this to happen either, it came out of nowhere. So-called the players, they didn't even know they was gonna get traded like that. So, which I don't believe that part, but I just feel like that 345 was a lot of money, and I feel like when I mean 345, that max contract Doncic could have got last year. I mean next year. I don't think they wanted to pay it. I think maybe how his attitude was and how he wasn't in shape, and I guess injuries too. So I think that's what it was, and I think he hurt by it. I see AD looks more calm and relaxed more than Doncic. I think Luka is very, very hurt by it. I think he's surprised by it. I think he's gonna be humble. I think it could. I don't think it'll break his career. I think it's gonna help him. I think he's the type of player he takes it, but when he get on the court, he gonna show you what's up. I think he don't really do it verbally, but I think they're gonna be on the trouble. I think he gonna hoop this year, but I still don't think it helped either team to win the finals this year. I don't know. I feel it. I don't know. I feel like the Lakers got the best of the deal. I think even though AD and Kyrie, that team looks a little better. I think the Lakers need a big man, like maybe like a good power forward. They kind of get them in the playoffs and go far, but I don't think they'll go far in the playoffs. They might make the playoffs now, but I think Dallas might win this year. But in the long run, I think the Lakers got a stud. So that's how I feel about it.
Agreed. Like, it's kind of different when you look at like the immediate or the long term, like who really won the trade. But I agree with you as far as AD being, kind of a good combo with Kyrie over there. So Dallas could maybe do something right now, or maybe it helps them out a little bit. And then on the Lakers side, Luka and LeBron being similar-ish as far as getting triple doubles, as far as controlling the ball and passing and stuff like that. But yeah, I agree. Like Luka, that's the Don. I love Luka. He's so dope, and to see him come to the Lakers, like I just think that's a big time thing because they weren't going to go through what they went through when Kobe retired, where they didn't have a superstar and they were trying to draft guys and all this other stuff. Like they know, after LeBron, they need to have a superstar in place, and this guy is a big time superstar. So it makes sense.
Yeah, Pops said they didn't consult. Come on, you don't think LeBron signed off on that? Come on, they talked to LeBron about that. It wasn't a surprise to LeBron. He wanted that. He know AD was on his way out, and he always wanted to play with Luka, so LeBron definitely knew about it.
Oh yeah, they're boys. LeBron had a safe face. He knew about it. So like when he says, "I had no idea," there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I agree too. They might have told him so quickly. They might have announced it so quickly after they told him, so it didn't leak or anything like that. But he knew something was going on.
Oh yeah, I don't think AD knew. Obviously,
right?
But LeBron,
until he got that phone call. Yeah,
LeBron definitely knew.
Yeah, I agree. Anthony West says I'm about to get a Luka Lakers jersey. I think so too. I haven't bought a Lakers jersey in a long time.
I gotta get one myself. I'm not a big Laker fan, but I gotta get one. LeBron's my guy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That's gonna be dope. And I think this could and I wanted to get to you, Strizzy, just your thoughts on the whole trade, but I think this could end up too like extending LeBron's career a little bit if he does slack off, if he just does be a scorer. And sometimes he can play center and use his old man strength when he needs to, depending on the right lineup. But for right now, I think it might help him a lot if he just chills out.
No, for sure. Man, I've been talking about Luka since we started this podcast of him being one of my favorite. Like, there's, in my opinion, like he was one of maybe 3 or 4 players in the NBA that you just don't trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they let him go. And I think it just really came down to contract talks. I think the money that they wanted to give him, and Luka wasn't willing to sign right now, or maybe he hears him out at the end of the season. But I think because they weren't getting him to sign that extension right now, they basically were like, all right, cool, let's trade him. Like, because a lot of people are like, oh, he's overweight. I'm like, oh, he's always been a little overweight. He's always been a fluffier dude. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was a 16, 17-year-old kid, he was still chubby. He wasn't like athletic. You know what I'm saying? And this kid he literally brought them to the finals last year, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, where he was averaging 36 minutes a game in the regular season and averaged 40 in the playoffs. Like, this dude is getting double and triple teamed on every possession, the second he gets the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like there aren't a lot of players who get that kind of attention and can still do what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, well, Steph gets double teams all the time. Like, yeah, but Steph isn't a point guard. He doesn't even have the ball in his hands coming up the court most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I for the Mavs, it's great because AD is a defensive, big, talented, offensive and defensive.
If healthy.
That's my. I was just gonna say that, Marcus. Yeah, too. So yeah, if he's healthy, it looks great, right? But like that's the thing, he's gotta be healthy. It does change the dynamic for the Mavericks this year. You know what I'm saying? If everyone can stay healthy and continue to play the way they're playing, I think they can definitely go far. But like A-Dub said, like Luka's 25. Like he's 25. Like Luka can get in shape. Luka can lose some pounds. Professional basketball
player. That's crazy.
Player,
25.
Right? He's 25 years old.
I didn't realize he's that young.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I feel like the only thing that worries me, and I like the literal only thing that worries me, and I think Lakers win this trade because you get this dude for hopefully the remainder of his career, is if for any reason he never wanted to play for LA in the first place and doesn't sign when that extension comes up. Because at the end of the day, like he doesn't have to re-sign there. You know what I'm saying? Like when his contract comes up, like he doesn't have to sign that extension. He can still go wherever he wants when he's a free agent. Right. So, well, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I want to be the guy in LA, but man, we'll see. But I still can't believe they got to.
Y'all gotta stop this. I think gotta stop with the food thing. He ain't Zion. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, like dude, like. He's always played like this. Like he's always been a bigger guard. He's never been the dude
exactly
sprinting down the court, dunking on dudes. Like he's like he's super smart and he's super talented. So yeah, like he could not lose another pound right now. He'd still be a force for the remainder of his career. He'll be all right.
Like the future sniper Danny Green said today, he said he's in the right spot because he said if anybody know how to get you in shape, LeBron's been in shape his whole career. He know how to do it, so he's at the perfect spot. And he admires LeBron. He's one of his favorite players. So at the end of the day, they should be run by defense instead of losing weight. So you need to step up and do a little defense. But I don't think he'll ever be a defensive player in his career. But getting back in shape, like you said, Strizzy, he's been knocking them down, doing his thing, killing in that out of shape stuff. So I don't care. Like I always say, you don't lose that no matter what. So he don't have to play on defense. He's gonna score. He's gonna always be a scorer. So
exactly. And the Lakers said they aren't done either. They're looking at some more centers, exactly to go out and get. So we'll see. I know they're looking at Miles Turner from the Pacers. There's another one that I'm drawing a blank on, but they're not done. I think they're really trying to go out and get a center so they can kind of clog up that lane. But like you were saying too, A-Dub, like LeBron also finally has a guy that he can rely on and kind of take that mantle. Like he's been kind of waiting for AD to do that, and it just hasn't worked out. AD hasn't taken that number one thing. Like Luka is used to be the number one guy. He's used to have the ball in his hands. Like
he's not worried about it.
Yeah. So now LeBron can take some plays off. And you got to remember too. Like,
he's gonna be so fresh.
Exactly, man. He's a walking triple-double.
Fresh.
So everything LeBron does is set up players to be successful, puts them in their spots, wide open threes. He does that. He's a great fill for the for the ball in the court. So he's a great rebounder as well. Like there's not a better rebounding guard in the league.
Yeah, but also remember he's pissed off right now. He's sad, but when like a kid, when you get mad or sad, you're pissed off. He's pissed off right now. He ain't from America. They get mad different ways. So I feel like he gonna be that guy. He gonna be pissed off, and I think he gonna play harder. He gonna do more. He gonna show which y'all missed out on me. And you gotta look at what you put up there too. Those two people who came with him, they're ballers too, though. They're not no slouches. So I think those additional pieces they're gonna have, that's two good pieces. Morris already won with the Lakers too. So that chemistry with LeBron too is gonna be good. And I think like I said, the trade maybe not right now, but I think that's a good win too. So I give the Lakers an A on that thing too. So Steven Adams, wow, that would be crazy to get it Stevens.
That'd be a good one too, I think.
Yeah, because he is just like a physical presence in the middle then too, where you got somebody to kind of anchor that, and Luka can just guide
Yeah,
him
you
towards him because
can.
he can play.
Exactly. He ain't got to do
Where,
nothing.
where,
All he come
cause
with the basket.
where's the standings are the Lakers right now? Are they like the ninth right now?
No, they're like sixth or seventh. They're like one
The
spot
Lakers
above the
are?
play-in, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So that's on. Watch out, man. I'm saying you get that big, like you said, they get Miles Turner or Steven Adams, dog. That's gonna be dangerous in the playoffs. Cause like I said, the regular season is cool, getting there, but when them playoffs come in those tight spots, LeBron and Luka, that's money right there.
Oh yeah.
So I
And
don't know,
Luka's the
man.
3-point shooter that LeBron is not. So like, and
yeah.
he's hit so many. Like, I mean, they both hit some major
Clutch,
buckets. You know what I'm
clutch.
saying? So like, man, they should be excited. They should be excited.
Yeah, I agree.
He's 25. I'm gonna say that one more time. He's 25.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
25. That's wild.
And it's really
This
cool.
dude got 10 prime years.
Yeah, exactly. Prime years.
And the chance to be the face of the NBA now, because once pretty soon LeBron,
Yep.
Steph Curry, all of them are going to be out, and it's going to be him, Anthony Edwards. It's going to be the young guys to kind of see who's going to take that and run with it. But he's really good, and he can be really good. Unc said Luke is going to torch the Mavs every chance he gets.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, and I love like when you talk about like with the Suns, like when he just took over them.
They have to bring the FBI at that game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some shooting. It's gonna be some dangerous stuff going on in that game. Have security there.
Yeah, most definitely. But it's cool. The Lakers play tonight, but they're looking at Luka not playing until maybe next Monday.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday or Monday?
I heard today, Saturday, he might play.
Okay, that would be dope. I definitely got to see his first game in the purple and yellow for sure. That's gonna be so dope. Pops Lakers are not a championship continues in this year unless they get a good big, and they only have one first round.
I
pick.
agree.
Yeah.
Me too. This one's gonna be tough in general because, like, with AD, like he's a center. He likes the power forward spot, but like he doesn't have to be the ball in his hands. The ball is usually fed to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult for them to kind of figure out what they're gonna do because both of these guys are very, very ball dominant.
Yeah, I just think
I
like
see,
Jackson Hayes that's gonna. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was saying. I see Unc said to Miami exactly, but he already went somewhere, didn't he? Didn't he already get traded?
Yeah, he's in Sacramento.
Zach LaVine.
Yeah, he's going to Sacramento.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, so he was actually part of the trade with De'Aaron Fox going to San Antonio.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Some pieces went.
I don't
to
like
Chicago.
that though. I don't like him
Why
going to
not?
Sacramento. It's the same player. Him and what's his name?
DeRozan?
What's the guy? Kev Rosen. They're the same player. So what?
DeRozan,
That don't. Well, I don't like it. I really don't like De'Aaron Fox going to the Spurs. Well, I guess he for the future. I think Chris Paul got 2 more years. Well, that might work out. So yeah, it might work out good. But I don't like Zach LaVine going. I don't like him going to the Kings.
I think the only benefit for him is he's finally out of Chicago because he was like trade bait so often that he's like, okay, I'll just send me anywhere. But at the same time, I that doesn't really make sense for the Kings. I agree, it's kind of weird. And also losing Fox, like he's a cornerstone type of guy that you can build from really easily. But I think in San Antonio that'll be dope because he can play with Wemby and they're both young. Like I think that'll work out, especially if he learns from Chris Paul a little bit too along the way. And he plays off of him. Like I think that would be pretty dope for the Spurs because I think they're going to be coming up quick, honestly. But the other crazy thing is because there's also some other rumors, and the trade deadline is Thursday. Is that now the Suns are reportedly listening to offers for KD, and because I guess they haven't been getting anywhere with the Bradley Beal talks. Do you think it's possible now? I feel like the fact that Luka and AD got traded, it's like now it's opened up Jimmy's mind to be like, dang, anything can happen. But I don't know.
Oh, I think 100%. And it's funny too because like KD is literally the number one reason why Jimmy wants to go there. So it's like you trade him away, like is Jimmy gonna change his mind? He's like, oh well, let's send me wherever KD goes. That's his biggest thing. He wants to play with KD. So I'm curious to kind of like what happens with that because time to trade Jimmy is running out. It's getting down to the wire.
Yeah.
KD been trying to get back to Golden State for a while. He trying to wait Draymond leave so he can go back. So don't be surprised Draymond get traded somewhere too, so he could go back home with Curry. So that's what I'm looking for. If he leaves, he going to Golden State. So Draymond gonna come to Phoenix. Watch.
I don't know if it would be enough to do something different for them, but I think it would be dope to see them play together again. I wouldn't mind that, especially if he wants out of Phoenix. The whole Phoenix experience, unfortunately, didn't really work, and they're still looking for
first year it fell.
Yeah,
that first year they knew it, then they got beat up by that was Anthony Edwards coming out party against them. That was trash. So they can't come back from that. And all Devin Booker is all he care about now being the best son ever. He trying to get more points and more points over there. So I don't think he care about winning after they lost to the Bucks that 1 year. So that's what's gonna happen over there. He's gonna retire his son.
Yeah, I agree with that. And he's just gonna be content with being a really good one, but maybe not in that contender mode. Ugg says Embiid to the Suns, KD back to Golden State. I don't know about Embiid to the Suns, but I don't know if they would really trade Embiid. But
no, they ain't doing that.
Pops
want that too bad to happen, so that's why it won't happen. Pops want that too bad. You can't get what you want all the time. I hope he stays there. I hope he's become a legend and retires his jersey there. So Pops just hate it because he got to listen to another 8 more years. Pops got to deal with this guy. That's what happens, Stay there. I'm just playing with your Pops. Just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm sorry. I know you want him gone, man.
Yeah, you never know. But
he come a paragraph.
I am interested to see what happens before the trade deadline on Thursday. But Strizzy, how pissed would you be on a scale of 1 to 10 if Butler stayed?
It's weird. I saw something today that said something along those lines that Butler had said that if a deal can't be done, that he's okay with it. He's in shape and he's ready to report back and to just get back into the line and start playing stuff again. But I'm like, he's done too much. Like he's like a lot of people around the league are saying that like he hurt his own trade stock. You know what I mean? And I feel like at this point, if a trade can't get done, just send him home and pay him, unfortunately. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because remember, in locker room, chemistry, camaraderie, all that stuff, it really does matter in basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only 5 guys on the court. And, I'm sure those dudes love him personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's his brother. But I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't
come back from it, man. You can't go out. You can't be out there talking about I need some help. I can't win with these guys. I basically did this stuff single-handedly. You know what I mean? Like these guys are catching strays, and he's just trying to talk about Miami and Pat Riley. You know what I'm saying? Like dog. Like in the bubble, if it weren't for Tyler Hero hitting that dagger 3 to the Celtics, y'all don't even make it to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like Ty did that as a rookie. You know what I mean? Like Ty, he's the only guy on Miami this year who's an all-star. You know what I mean? Like, so like he just did so much disrespecting to his boys, to the other players, in my opinion, to be able to come back. So like I just don't. I think it's done. Come on,
like,
man.
You got to figure it out.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, wild. But you know what I mean? Like, so like I just
real.
if they can't trade him.
You're right. It's no coming back. They know if they gotta trade that guy, man. Get him out of there.
No,
man.
you can't.
You can't come back from that.
Yeah, and that's kind of the sentence. Everyone basically is saying like you kind of damaged it too much.
But the reason why I say he can't do it, I don't think he did it to hurt those guys. Like you said before, they friends, they probably cool. But he said it so he can go back. There's some words you say you can't take back. So I think he knew what he was doing to say what he had to say. So yeah,
exactly. You do what you got. Like who do we saw somebody do this a while ago too to get traded. I can't remember was it James Harden when he was talking all that stuff to get from the Rockets. I think when he was like, I want to be done. Yeah, like he kind of did the same thing. So it's like you got to figure out how to get him out of there. But like Marcus is right. Like the relationship is over. Like you can't get a deal done. He goes home and
he just
paid time off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, another person who did it too, which he helped on do the same way, is John Wall. He out the league now, so you gotta
Right?
be careful how you do things. So
Real. Like I said,
Didn't
Jimmy's
work
just
out so well.
he's just he's not at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's makes it even harder. Contract, old age, all that stuff. So I don't know. It's gonna be difficult, but hopefully they can figure something out. At this point, I'm like, if it's just straight up for Bill, who's 5 years younger, like even if it's getting Chris Middleton, like obviously these dudes aren't dudes that I really want, but like you got to get something at this point now, like because Jimmy coming back to play is just not happening.
Yeah,
At least with these dudes, you're gonna get someone who's gonna contribute.
for sure. At the very least,
At the
they'll
very
show
least.
up. They'll take the same plane as the team. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
All right, cool. Well, let me see. I definitely know we'll talk more about the trades and stuff like that, and then hopefully when we come back together too, we've already seen Luka as a Laker. I'm definitely excited for that. But
Yeah.
that was like Marcus, like you said at the top, probably the biggest trade that I remember, like easily, and just the most shocking too.
Yeah, it's great.
like nobody's seen that coming. Can nobody say, "Oh, I seen that coming"? You're lying.
Oh yeah, you have to be like, no way.
Even on the like when they make the articles like the dream scenarios and these outlandish like picks that they know aren't, they still wouldn't have picked that one. You know,
For real.
that was crazy.
Teams around the league were like pissed off too, I guess, because like if they would have known Luka was on the trading table, they would have reached out and made an offer. So like no other team even reached out and offered anything because they didn't like who's gonna think he's on the trading table, you know what I'm saying? So like I guess like a bunch of teams were pissed off too.
Rob Pelinka been trash his whole career at the Lakers. This one here, this one here, this made it all well. It made it all good, man.
Yeah.
He just bought himself so much more time. He's like, oh, check me out now. He's like, I gotta do this. So I agree. He has been struggling and was like at one point letting Rich Paul almost be the GM. You know what I'm saying? And now this is a big one though. I'm so excited though. This should be dope. All right, let's see what else we got over here. Which one do you guys want to go to?
Well, we missed last week about Sunday Red, so it means a little bit more today. What happened today? You guys haven't heard, so I think we should go ahead and put the Sunday Red up there too.
So we got to start off, as Marcus was alluding to. Rest in peace to Tiger's mom that passed away today. He put out a really eloquent statement about his mom and how she was his biggest supporter. So if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely. It was really cool, and actually she inspired Sunday Red, him to wear the Sunday Red, because that's from like their tradition is like red was like his power color that she suggested that. And then he went on to go to Stanford, and then he always would end up with the red as the final day. So in a way, his clothing brand is almost named for that. So that's super sad news though coming out for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's kind of odd because I don't know if you guys seen it though, when he the second round he playing in TGL, he told his mom, I'm gonna do better today. I'm gonna play better today, mom. I'm gonna do good. So I don't think it was any sign of her not being here. She was 80 years old, but I don't think it was any sign because, like I said, she was there it was like maybe a week and a half ago. She was there to watch him play, and they did good. So I think it might have been surprised. They haven't said what happened. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's very sad. I'm in his shoes now. I've been an orphan with no parents. So even though she was a little older, I know he could probably handle a little bit more. But you never prepare for something like that, So I know it's gonna be a little tough, a little sting. But I know he made her proud, and he did well. So I think he'll be okay.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, definitely can't imagine that. But yeah, so that's why it does mean more today. But the comment or the story of how we were talking about it last week, or what we were going to talk about last week too, is like the fact that Tiger is being sued by Puma over his logo. I think there's so many logos that look like this. I don't know if they are going to really have a claim, but do you think that Tiger's new company could get stopped before it's getting started?
No, it'll be fine. It don't look like no panda, man. It don't. It has the stripes. Look at the tail on the panda. The panda jumping. The tiger could be running. So they reaching, man. You know, they always trying to do something. If I'm Tiger, if you want to do that, I just use Sunday Red. That's all I would do. You know what I'm saying? Because people will be more on inside. People want more because that one before you bought, it's gonna be more money. It's gonna be mean more too now because he took it off. But I'll make it out of something. You know, so I'll do something else with it. I'll take the Tiger off and do something else with it. You know, make the Sunday Red stripes, something like that. You can do anything with it, but if they come at me, I'm gonna come at them. That's how I am. But I'm pretty sure they gonna probably keep it. It don't look like it. So I don't understand what's the whole thing is. It's a whole silhouette, you know. But
yeah,
I don't know. I'm surprised Puma even went that low to do something like that. I'm surprised at them. They've been around a long time, and this guy just trying to do his thing. Why you come after me for? You know. So what you should have did, you should have tried to collab with him or something. I don't know. It's weird.
true. Do like a half commercial, like do like a combo commercial or something.
Yeah,
I thought it looked more like late T grade though. Have you guys seen this?
Nah, that's not. If they gonna sue somebody. Wow, man. So what is that though? I never heard of that company. What is
that's like a polo company. It's like a little
okay.
Almost like with a little gator, but that is one. But it's a European brand. But yeah, I was like I immediately thought of that. I was like they have more of a case than Puma, but no, I think Tiger will be fine as well. And plus, it's like all that stuff just passed the patent, so it's not like I don't know. This might not have been looked at before or something.
They reaching.
Anthony West said, "Hey, Nike sued people making the fake Jordans dribbling," or he said never sued. But actually, Nike has gone after some people actually too, though. So there's just too many to go after it when it comes to the Jordans. That's for sure.
Didn't Nike go after N1? Or that was another company went after N1?
I think that was another company that went after N1.
Oh, I thought that was Nike that went after them. Okay. I seen a documentary, but I can't remember what company it was.
Nike has gone after some people though, for sure. But I don't know. I think, and plus, I don't think Tiger's doing crazy big business right now so far. Anyways, with his, it's not like they're actually competing with Puma. So,
Crazy.
I was gonna talk about TPC coming up, waste management, and Marcus. I wanted to know, you're usually our reporter on the ground over there. And I know last year there was lots of debauchery and all this other stuff, and they were vowed to clean it up. What did you think about your experience, and are you going again this year?
Yeah, I'm going again this year. It was really bad last year. Last year it was. I'm happy a year went by for me because I you know I almost got in a fight, you know, with these drunk people. It was insane. But they did say it won't be as much alcohol there. I think it's gonna be a limit. It's gonna be cutoff time like that, so people can't be doing that. Cause it was very embarrassing. But this year, you know, it's gonna be great weather this year. I think it'll be kind of cool. I'm trying to go Wednesday and Friday. I'm trying to go then, and maybe a Saturday, maybe late Saturday. But there's a cool thing happening at the in Tempe. It's a knockout type of golf tournament happening with these young guys. So I'm gonna go. That starts at 7:00. I'm going there for that too. I think it's called Desert Knockout. But the course is crazy because the course is finished now. But me and my buddy Beecham, we went to this course with the owner, who he wasn't the owner at the time, but he was like telling us he's gonna buy it. Like he took us with us. It's like it's more like a part 3 course. It has like one part 4 on there, but it's a cool. And he was talking about how he gonna make it a nighttime course because there's not one here really like it's always open. And I was listening to him like, oh, okay, whatever. But to see it's really happening, it's gonna be a big tournament with the it's gonna be on Golf Channel and everything like that. So he did a great job with it. He spent some good money. So just to go there and see that his vision came alive, and I hope I get to see him and let him know. But that's gonna be a big thing on Wednesday night. I'm gonna check that out. But overall, like the waste management, every year is here. I'm gonna try to go to it because it's like one of the best tournaments for the year. You know, especially 16 hole. Everybody loves 16 hole. Maybe not this year, but next year I'm gonna go in there. I don't want to go in this year. I like to walk around with certain players and watch them play and get some tips from them. But I think next year I might go in there for a little bit and check it out. But I'm looking forward to going this year, and hopefully it's not too many drunks out there.
Yeah, I think they definitely got to institute some type of a limit, or at least like have less booths or whatever, because it's definitely like the main attraction and what people really go there to do is just to get hammered and act crazy. Right. And it gets bigger and bigger every single year. So I think last year might have been kind of a tipping point where they're like, all right, we got to chill out. it's not nicknamed the Wasted Management for no reason, for sure. So, um, my favorite day to go though is actually like the Wednesday when they do the celebrity tournament because it's so chill. Obviously, you don't get to see all the golfers, but it's like way more chill and it's open. And then at that 16th hole, you can just go sit in there like in certain sections, like just whatever. So
Yeah.
And there's like not too many people there, but no, that's what's up. You'll definitely have to let us know how it is. But that Desert Knockout one, that sounds so dope to have a nighttime course here in Arizona, especially for the summer, like when it actually gets a little bit cooler. But where, what side of town is that one on? Is that in Scottsdale too?
It's right. It's like maybe less than a mile from Mills Avenue. So it's over there. It's called. I send the address, but it's right there. You can see the mills from there. So, and like I said, it's pretty cool. Only thing like I say against it, if people like if you're a real golfer, it's because it's no par fives and it's only one par four. So basically, you're just doing parts. It's like a par three course. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's a nighttime course. You can go work on your par threes and stuff like that. So that would be cool. But I'm there. I knew. I think Grace sent me something because she knew about. She sent me something that was getting there, and to see, like I said, to see it really flourishing and really good. I'm definitely gonna be there kind of often. So I'm gonna be up there and doing things. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. And you might even run into the plug over there. So that'll be dope.
yeah, working out. So yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, cool. All right, we got two more things, but this was going to be the question mark thing. I was wondering, Strizzy, I got to know your opinion. You know, you're my superhero guy with me. And I know you favor DC, but you know that the DC movies aren't really up to par. The new Captain America, how are you feeling about where they're going with this, and are you still into it? Like, are you not still into it, but are you excited for this movie?
I don't know. I feel like this new phase. I feel like this next phase has been kind of like really tricky. I'm not really like. I'm not excited for it. You know what I'm saying? Like the first phase, the first set of movies, like you were excited for, and I just like with these films, I feel like I watched them, but there's like the excitement's gone. It's not like I'm like, I'm not going to see it opening day. I might even wait till it gets Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? Like I might not go to the theaters to watch this movie. You know what I'm saying? But like every other films, it was like, oh, I can't wait to go check this out. I was there opening day, sometimes the night prior. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. Like they need something. They definitely need to be able to pick back up. But I'm not as excited as I once was. That's for sure.
Yeah. Kelly says she's ready for it. Falcon and Winter Soldier was an excellent series. Sorry, go ahead, Marcus.
No. I was just gonna say I could be wrong about this, but I hate that they making him the Captain America. Like, he's not Captain America. I just don't like that part of it. He could have did his role already. You know what I'm saying? Why he had to be Captain America? But like I said, maybe I don't know the role of Captain America. I don't like that part of it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. It is weird. In the comics, it did go kind of this arc where he ended up taking over, but it's still not the same because it's not like OG Captain America. And sometimes, he'll go by like Captain. Like I was hoping that they would really bring him out as like Captain Falcon or something, like a mix. But
yeah.
Something where it's like a twist on it because it's definitely not the same. But Kelly was talking about the series. The series was pretty dope. Where it kind of shows like how he kind of led up to becoming it. But I'm kind of with you, Strizzy, as far as like they almost outdid themselves. Like their first phase was almost so good, and like they just can't get to that point again, or it's like just not the same. Because
Have you guys seen the meme? Have you seen the meme that's killing them right now? So I don't know what movie it was, but it's a part of the movie when all they was at the table and they was looking at each other like what and like that. And what they did, they took that part when he was in 8 Mile when Eminem came and got him. They was kind of beefing, so they showing that on there and how Eminem killing them, and they all looking like what? And he put his head down like in the real movie. It's crazy how they did that. It was kind of dope, but they killing them with that. Talking about Captain America, look at this. And Eminem is killing them in the movie, so I forgot that was him at that part when they went to the beef thing. What do you call it when they go back and forth? So I forgot that was him in the movie. Yeah, right. The battle. Yeah. So it's crazy how people think about stuff, man.
Yeah, I know the internet's too good. You know what I'm saying? Somebody always comes out with like the perfect way and the talent of it. Like,
undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated for sure. Pops agrees with you about not liking them take over.
But one question, so the red that's that Hawk, or is that the other guy who Thanos? What is that red
It's
the
Red
red
Hulk.
fist?
Yeah.
So
It's the
it's a
Red
red
Hulk.
Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dang, I didn't know that. See, this is all new to me, man.
Well, it's funny, like the success of the comic book movies has really let them get farther into the stories because in the comic book, in the actual books, like all kinds of stuff happens. There's like World War Hulk and there's Red Hulk and there's Black Captain America, there's all different things. And like now they're actually getting to some of that kind of craziness. So it's definitely like farther off the path of like the traditional for sure. But yeah, the president, Thunderbolt Ross, is taking over as the president, and it looks like he's gonna become the Red Hulk, so that would be part of the
Harrison Ford
story.
is still doing it, man. He's still doing it, man.
I know he's triple.
Harrison Ford had to be 100 years old, isn't he?
At least.
I think he's close to 80.
I think he
But
passed 80, man. He has to be past 80.
Let me see. I'm gonna pull him up real quick. 82.
Yeah, I
He
know
out
he,
there.
he up there, man. He's still making that money though, man. His grandkids and great grandkids gonna love that. Keep going, Papa. Keep making that
Right.
money.
Exactly.
It's going straight to them. So keep doing your
Yeah.
thing, brother.
For sure. Ugg said, "Did anybody watch Craven?" I don't know about that one.
I haven't, but I heard it was bad. I think they just did way too much CG, but I heard it wasn't good at all.
Oh dang, that sucks. Anthony West said Fantastic Four trailer came out today too. Heard they're bringing Jonathan Majors as Kang back. Now that would be dope.
The
If they
trailer
brought him
for
back-
Fantastic Four was actually really dope. I guess that's like the one I'm actually really excited for.
So I have a question too, and I know it might be a dumb question, but I remember getting excited for X-Men. So where does X-Men fall into DC and Marvel? Are they Marvel, or is it a different Marvel? But I remember when they used to come out, those movies used to be very exciting, but they haven't did the X-Men in a long time, right? Besides the Wolverine and the Jewel Pool, whatever it is.
Yeah, you're right. So it's Marvel, but for a while, a different studio owned the rights to the X-Men specifically. So it wasn't coming out under Disney, and that's why they weren't a part of like all the other Iron Man and or like they weren't a part of that same universe. But now they're crossing over because Disney by now has basically bought everybody, including Fox. So now they're slowly coming over, and Deadpool and Wolverine, I think, was the first time there was a full movie that was with the X-Men character under the Disney side.
Yeah.
But would they be cheesy if X-Men came out if Wolverine and Halle Berry come back and Storm and all those people come back? Would they be cheesy, or would they be kind of dope if they did one with everybody?
If they did it right, that would be dope.
Yeah.
But they can't bring Iron Man though back on because he's dead though, right?
Yeah, but there's different.
Is he the only one? Is he the only one dead, or is the others dead too? That's pretty much not coming back.
Oh, Strizzy's thing cut off again. I think it was. There's a couple other, but Iron Man's the biggest. That's
okay.
Can't come back.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. I'll have to go check out the Fantastic Four trailer. Marcus, my bad.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh no. That's all I wanted to know if it would be cheesy or not, because that's why I started watching Marvel with the X-Men. So
Yeah. I think X-Men is dope. I don't think it would be too cheesy as long as they do it right. And Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as Doom. And that's the thing that's crazy is like now that they've unlocked like alternate universes, there's like different versions and kind of different variations on this different superheroes. So
Yeah.
So what do you mean he's coming back as Doom? Is he still Iron Man?
No, he's a new.
Or
villain.
he's a new character? So he's a whole new person then.
right.
That's weird. What's going on, man?
And I don't know because like I know he'll do dope at it, but at the same time, it is kind of like they could have had somebody else do it, but there's gonna be some kind of a twist of it where they'll kind of rationalize it. But it sucks to not see him as like regular Iron Man. Like he was too gangster as Iron Man, so they're gonna have to do it good with Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that right there. Even though I love Robert Downey, but so
Right.
all right. So that was our little one. We're gonna try to incorporate different pop culture ones. So if you guys have ideas, you can shoot them my way offline, and we can create some more mystery categories for sure.
Are we gonna do the shoe real quick? We got a little time.
Yeah, let's do the shoe real quick. So this is Asia Wilson's new shoe. Well, this was the prototype we originally saw, but the actual shoe was released. And so I know the colorway is not the best, but I was going to ask you guys what's your opinion. And I know we've got some WNBA fans out there. What do you think of this for Asia Wilson's first shoe?
It's a terrible shoe. That's my opinion. I just don't. I hate basketball shoes that's low top. I'm real old school with that. That's not a basketball shoe to me. It's low top like that. So or a mid. I think a low top or mid is not basketball shoes, but these people are different nowadays. So I don't like it honestly. But
yeah, and I agree with Unc. They look nothing alike for sure. But I agree with you. Like I don't know the color layers. They're trying to do like kind of like an Air Max 95 version of like on the little blend of colors in the middle. But overall, like the bottom and stuff like that looks just kind of awkward. I don't know. But I think it might be the colorway. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I was interested to see.
Plain.
Yeah,
it looks like it's been here before. It don't look different. I just feel like
That's
anybody who makes shoes, it should look different. Even like what's my guy in Memphis? I can't think of his name right now. His shoes is whack. It's just I feel like those shoes should be a little bit different. The only shoe I think that low top that was dope is Kobe and KD's. They got some nice low top shoes. I like the style of it. Kobe started off with that, but it has something to it. It looks different. It's like one of a kind. It don't like everybody else's shoe. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like low top shoes though, hooping wise.
yeah. Gray said looks like baseball vibes. I agree with that. It does look like a baseball kind of cleat or something like that. I don't know if it's just the little stripes or what.
Anthony stupid. Come on, man. He said
It's like a pink Air Monaco.
That's the barbecue cut grass in shoes, man. That's messed up, man. We ain't go that far. God, that's pretty bad.
That's the ultimate dad shoe. So maybe this is like the mom shoe version. With
That's pretty bad, man. Yeah, that's Air Monarchs. That's pretty bad. I still want to buy me a pair though, just so I can have them. I gotta get me a pair.
Yeah. We all need one.
You don't have none?
Dude, I do.
I know. I know you would have. So I know you.
Yeah.
Would have, so.
I've been waiting to break
I
them
want
out,
a
but
pair.
now I'm a dad. Now I can rock them. Now I can rock them.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not.
I definitely gotta get me a pair. Yeah, I'm definitely getting me a pair.
Can I say it looks like what they
I'm gonna
think
find
those
some
want
grass to
without
cut.
actually asking them? Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was kind of the story on this one. Anthony West says, "Get my girl Caitlin's shoe out." She's definitely gonna get her own shoe for sure.
I thought
She's
she
not
already
gonna have to
had
wait.
one, though.
She doesn't have one yet. She has her own like colorways, but she doesn't have her own like signature.
Okay.
But she's not gonna have to wait as long as Asia Wilson did. That's for sure. So
Is she playing in a new league or no?
no, Caitlin Clark is not.
Oh, okay.
Which I think she should have. Like she probably could have demanded a higher salary and everything. Like, but
I think it would fit her game though, the way they play. I thought it would fit her perfectly, but maybe she could.
Yeah, beating the 3-on-3 for sure. Yeah, he said she rocks Kobe's now.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like when I was buying all my Kobe's though, like I could buy them, like they wouldn't be like selling out, like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And now
you have them, man. You blessed me with some. I only got one pair, so I'm gonna cherish those.
For sure, we're lucky to have the hookup while we did. For sure, that was dope. That was good.
Man, you was my dealer, man. I tell people all the time, you was my dealer. I went through, man. I got some shoes, boy. That was crazy.
Yeah,
I forgot how. I think we. That's how we met. I think we met out shoe. I think I seen you in shoe. I'm like, man, you be always rocking Kobe's and shit. I think that's how we started talking. You know, and you like, oh, I work at the hook your butt up, man. And then the rest is history, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy, man. All three of us being able to be friends and stuff like that is truly a blessing. The way things happen, you never know how things go.
I used to see Strizzy, but I never talked to him. Though. I was like, no, I don't know him like that. Cause I think I don't know if you had worked from home or something, or you left for a little bit. You think you came back? I forgot what it was. And then that's when you started talking about yeah, I remember, and I was like, okay, he seemed cool, you know, because sometimes you don't talk to people, I don't know them, you know, and then you had your friend across from you that went to Georgia and didn't know anything about Georgia. It was crazy, man. She was cool though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, CVS.
Super people, but yeah, exactly. Too crazy. Good times for sure. Oh, Grace, thank you for reminding us. She said, "Got to jump off, but happy early birthday, Stephanie Washington."
Happy
It is this
birthday,
week.
Steph.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Make sure you go
hope
get
you
your
have a-
cheesecake on me. On me, go get your
Oh
cheesecake.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes, definitely enjoy. I'm sure she'll have big plans. Stephanie's always on the move over there. She knows
Happy
always what's going on.
what's this, your 44th or 45th birthday? Happy 45th birthday. That's what we're gonna say. Okay, happy 45th.
For sure. Remember when she was talking about? Oh well, that was crazy. When she was talking about her grandkid, what birthday it was, I was like, wait, hold on a second. Like
For real.
the math ain't mathing. But definitely happy birthday, Stephanie. Yeah, we'll be signing off. That was all we had for today. Enjoy the Super Bowl. I think we all got our predictions in there on that. Enjoy. Hopefully, we can see Luka's first game as a Laker coming up soon too. That would be super dope. And we'll be back. And sadly, next time we get together for episode 285, football season will be officially over. But we'll definitely have lots of stuff to talk about. But it's crazy. I feel like it just started, man.
Yeah. Spring training coming up.
True. We gotta go hit the Dodgers game. You know what I'm saying? Hit the grill for sure. But that is episode 284. Signing off. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy.
Rest in peace, Mount Woods. Peace out.